You know, I'm seeing stories all the time, especially since Donald Trump announced his third presidential run. But even before that, in the week between the midterm disaster for Republicans and Trump's announcement, we saw more and more and more Republicans, establishment-type Republicans, coming out and saying, Trump's got to go away. He's done. He's had his time. We got to get out of here. We have heard it from pundits on Fox News. We have heard it from Republican strategists. We have heard it from pollsters. We have heard it from Republican politicians, both current and former politicians, telling us, all right, it's time we moved on from Trump. He is toxic. He is the albatross around our neck. What can we do? Well, the answer is nothing. See, the problem the Republican Party has is actually quite funny, because their problem is Trump. But the bigger problem is that they enabled him for years and years and years, in spite of being given multiple opportunities to get him out of the party and literally prevent him from running for office ever again. Specifically, by the way, with the second impeachment following January 6th. Republicans had the opportunity. Republicans who, behind closed doors, and some of them were captured on audio saying this, said, we're done with Trump. We want him gone forever. But when it came time to put pen to paper, they wouldn't vote to impeach him. They wouldn't vote to remove him from office in the Senate. And of course, they wouldn't vote to bar him from ever holding office again in the Senate. They were given what may have been the greatest opportunity ever to get rid of Donald Trump once and for all, to where he could never run for office again, and they chose to not do it. They were afraid of the backlash from his base. I mean, they had just seen what they did on January 6th. I understand the fear. But here's the funny part. Had you taken that step, right? Had you just done it, ripped that Band-Aid off and said, good, Trump is gone forever, there's nothing else he can do, there would have been backlash from the MAGA freaks at first. But then it would have been over a year and a half until Republicans faced another election in this year's midterms. Do you know what would have happened in those 18 months? Those MAGA freaks would have moved on. They would have been angry, maybe even for a couple months. But the one thing I've learned better than anything else in 18 and a half years of doing this, folks, is that voters move on very quickly. No matter how much they like somebody, no matter how much they hate somebody, there is always room for those emotions to be forgotten and history in their eyes to be rewritten. So the Republicans could have faced a little bit of pushback, a lot of, anger at first, but it would have dissipated by the summer of 2021 and it had been over. They could have moved on from Donald Trump. It's not like they don't have a half dozen other candidates waiting in the wings to run for president in 2024. They were given the chance and they refused to take it. They said, no, we stand with Trump. So as much as we hear the whining, the crying, the complaining about Trump cost us the midterms, Trump could cost us Georgia, Trump could cost us 2024, yeah, he could. And he likely will. But it's not Trump's fault. It's Mitch McConnell, it's Kevin McCarthy, it's Rick Scott, it's Ted Cruz, it's Josh Hawley, it's Rand Paul, it's Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz and Jim Jordan. All of you, even though not all of you are complaining about it, obviously. Your political fates are tied to Donald Trump because y'all made the decision to not hold him responsible when you had the chance to get rid of him for good.
This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.